Hello, my name is Larraitz and today I am going to talk about the production of solar energy in Queensland, Australia. I will be focusing on the positive externalities that come from it. Since the Industrial Revolution in 1760 and the extensive use of coal as source of energy, society has undergone tremendous evolution that we can experience nowadays. We have also generated a tremendous mark on the ecosystem, with the creation of big amount of greenhouse gases raising the global temperature, what is affecting and accelerating the climate change. More concretely, in Australia, a country grown hand by hand with the coal mining industry, the climate change has impacted in different ways, as for example, the rise of sea level. In Queensland, in the last few years, we have experienced bushfires in 2019, for example, or flooding catastrophes in 2021. One way that the society has found to mitigate and change these problems is the production of solar energy as a renewable energy source due to the positive effects on the environment and the society. Those effects are the following: the reduction of air pollution and greenhouse gases, which leads to a healthier living condition, resulting in lower healthcare costs. It also creates job opportunities in green energy, particularly in installation, maintenance, and green energy storage. Also, the research in solar energy is encouraging technological innovation and knowledge spillovers. All these benefits are indirect of the transaction, and they are enjoyed for people other than the producer or consumers. But what the economists said about it? From an economic point of view, those positive effects, those benefits, are what we call positive externalities, a third-party benefit that occur when a good or service is being produced. But who does bear the cost? In this case, only the companies who produce solar energy are the ones bearing the cost, and that cost is not present on the market price, what leads to a misvalue of the transaction and an undersupply of solar energy, because of course the producers have the exclusive incentive to produce for parties who can be charged as rational behaviors. This leads to an inefficient market point where the private returns are smaller than the social returns. Moreover, the market is not maximizing the total surplus, causing a market failure. As we can see in the following diagram, due to the positive externalities in production, the social marginal cost of production is less than the private marginal cost. In a free market, a firm will ignore benefits to third parties and will produce at Q1, generating the free market outcome. However, the socially efficient level will be at Q2. At this point, the social marginal cost is equal to the social marginal benefit, what creates the debt-wide welfare loss. One of the questions that came up in my mind when I arrived to this point is how can we manage these externalities? How can we shift the supply curve to the social efficient point? As you can see in the diagram that is similar to the one before, our objective right now is to shift the supply curve to the right to maximize the total surplus. And how can we do that? Okay, one of the ways that we have to do that is with the government intervention by giving subsidies that bear the bigger cost to cover all the supply, or by giving subsidies to the demand to increase it to the market point efficient for the suppliers. This means one of the biggest and main stakeholders of the solar energy production is the government. And what is the Australian government doing? Okay, I only study what the Queensland government is doing, and concretely has activated the plan Net Zero Emissions by 2030 and Queensland Energy and Jobs Plan, where the state wants to reach the 70% of the energy production through renewable energy, with the slogan cleaner and affordable for everyone. Thanks to this plan, the emissions of greenhouse gases will decrease, leading to less pollution and a cleaner air. And to being able to reach this, a big infrastructure needs to be built and maintained along the time. This is going to create 100,000 job opportunities. It is activating the supply and the demand, what leads to a total surplus maximization and eliminates the market failure. Not only that, but thanks to this strategy, Queensland is creating a long-term economic growth. So, in conclusion, have the Queensland government's measures to address this market failure been effective? According to my research, yes.